Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do another update video for you guys. I'm going to go over some micro updates in this one. We'll talk about some of these different platforms that we're in. All of these platforms that I'm going to cover in this video are paying, but there are some things I definitely need to cover. Some of them have paused withdrawals until a certain time. So we'll go ahead and cover all of it in this video. Usually I do these videos on Friday, like a Friday recap. But tomorrow I'm going to be on the road and I won't be able to do it. So I figured I'd do it on a Thursday because there's a lot to cover anyway, and we'll get it out of the way. So, real quick, I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you are going to get into any of these platforms, make sure you do your own research and due diligence, and only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Okay, there are no such things are as risk-free passive platforms or risk-free crypto platforms. All of them carry some form of risk. So if you are going to get into them, make sure number one, you can tolerate the risk, and number two, you only put in risk capital. Okay. Also follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon. That way you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, guys. Lots to cover. Lots to cover. Let's take a quick look at the market real quick. Bitcoin 26K, Ethereum just under 1800. BNB holding steady above that $300 mark. So that's pretty cool. But we'll see. I mean, it looks pretty red to me. Um, yeah, lots of red here. So anyway, that's how it goes. You guys know that the market has been kind of trending sideways, downwards and sideways over the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, really. So, all this time, we've just been accumulating uh, and filling up our bags. So when the next bull run comes, and it will at some point, we want to be well positioned for that. Okay, so again, we're not really selling a whole lot. We're just accumulating and we're earning from these different platforms. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Pulse. You can see here the price of Pulse right now, down from yesterday, still up from the sacrifice price though. At least PLS is. PulseX is a little bit down. Now, I mean, look, I'm not giving you financial advice. Do what you want to do, but if you missed the sacrifice and you want to get PulseX, well, Pulse is up from the sacrifice price, but PulseX is down from the sacrifice price. You can get it cheaper right now than people that got in during the sacrifice phase. So, you know, I said it before, I'll say it again. I think the big gains are down the road anyways. So is it a good time to get in? Only you can answer that. But it's, once this thing takes off and it goes 10x or 100x or 1000x, not saying it's going to do that. I don't have a crystal ball, but we've seen things like that happen before. And we've all seen what happened with Hex. Getting in at this price might be a steal. Then again, who knows, right? I mean, this is all an experiment. So again, for us, we're just farming because what else are we going to do right now, right? It's not like I'm going to sell my bag. We've held it for 2 years. Why sell it now? Let's hold on and get and see if there's some big gains to be made. So again, we'll keep a loose eye on this. Lots of people are farming right now on Pulse Chain. You can actually use the bridge right now. The bridge is working pretty smooth as opposed to when it first launched. I think it was like 3 or 4 days. People were stuck on the bridge. Now people are getting their money through. I don't know. I think in 10 or 15 minutes or something like that, might be even less by now. But yeah, this is it's going good right now. So again, we're just farming away, and I'll keep you guys posted on what's happening with Pulse. This is what I wanted to really talk about is the price of drip right now sitting at 28 cents. A couple days ago, this was at 22 cents. So again, right under that 30-cent mark. It's going through a little micro pump here because as you guys may or may not know, I posted it in our Telegram just a couple minutes ago. There is an AMA today where Forex is supposed to announce the hard date launch of um, the D3 DApp, okay? And along with the D3 DApp, the new UI, right? But the DApp, people are excited about that. I'm excited about it. Again, it kind of gamifies the faucet, number one. And number two, puts people in position where they can increase their position in the faucet, which means that a lot of drip will be taken out of circulation. So all of that, just to say, supports the price of drip, and people are getting excited about that. They're loading up, as you can see, because the price is going up. So someone's buying, right? So again, we're very excited for that. I can't wait for that contract to drop. And again, the new UI is going to be pretty awesome. So again, even with the price where it's been for the last couple of weeks, for the last couple of months, this has still been a rock solid part of our portfolio. It's been so for the last 2 years, but it's still been, we've still been earning a passive daily healthy income to the tune of four figures daily with all the different accounts that I have. So yeah, the faucet's been doing well. If you want to use my buddy address, I will leave it down below. But yeah, it's nice to get 1% a day and see a nice little bump in the price. So that's pretty awesome. So faucet doing well. Animal Farm, you can see here the TVL. I don't even know if that's the real TVL. Let me see here. If I connect my wallet, um, oh, it's 40 million, I guess. But yeah, this one here, I have my dogs and pigs parked in the farm, just using them to earn BNB and BUSD. And again, cool thing about the animal farm is we don't need to sell our native tokens to lock in profit. For me, I'm content just leaving my dogs and pigs there so I could earn BUSD and BNB. And we'll see what the price of dogs and pigs is down the road. Lots of projects still coming out. Again, I don't really concern myself with the price because again, I've never paid for dogs and pigs. I've always farmed it, so to me, it's free money, right? So anyway, we'll see what the announcement is today. We'll plug into that AMA. It should be fun, and yeah, really bullish on the whole drip network ecosystem. All right. So let's talk about Solar Road real quick, as you guys may or may not know. Um, they were DDoS attacked a couple of days ago. They're set to launch, I believe, on the 27th. Is it the 27th or the 28th? This weekend, sometime this weekend. They're set to relaunch. Okay, now how will it relaunch? Again, that's still kind of up in the air. There was an announcement that I posted in our Telegram yesterday. That post, by the way, was taken from the Chinese community Telegram, which I believe they get their news before everyone else. At least that's what I've been told. It was in Chinese, okay, and then easily you can easily just highlight that. Go to Google Translate; it'll translate it for you. So some of the stuff, number one, gets lost in translation. So again, I'm waiting to hear like official news, because again, some of that stuff I was reading through it, and some of it I just can't make sense of it. I don't know exactly what they're talking about. Some of the stuff I can, but again, if I look at that post, I'm actually looking at it on my phone right now. It's a pretty long post. You can go to my Telegram and go through it. It talks a little bit about the tokens. It talks a little bit about the percentages of what's going to be paid out. It's a lot. It's a lot to digest. So again, I don't want to speak out of place and put information out that's not true. So I'm kind of waiting to hear from number one. I'm waiting to hear from my upline. Number two, I'm waiting to get an official explanation of the post. And again, I'm not really digging too much into it because if you scroll down to the bottom of the post, it says, um, it's not the final version. So there could be changes to that post. I don't want to spend a lot of time digging into the post and then they change it anyway. So again, they do say on the bottom of the post, it's not the final version. They're still kind of making some adjustments. They're talking to some leaders. So once they get the final version, we'll do a post on it. I'm sure they'll mention something. I'm hoping at least before the 28th when they launch, but it's set to relaunch on the 28th, and then from there we can see, what's happening. Okay, but yeah, this was, again, we'll see what happens. I'm not 100% clear on what's going to happen myself, so I'm very curious to find out. So just hang tight, and we'll find out sure, soon enough. I don't know, what is it, Thursday? What, in 2 days or 3 days? We'll find out soon enough. So again, hang tight. Any intel that I get, I'll make sure to post it in our Telegram. So again, make sure you're following me over there. Okay. All right, guys, let's talk about BitSports AI. This one here, performing, doing its thing. No major updates. I did an update already. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was either yesterday or the day before. No real major updates since then. Again, this is a pretty aggressive platform. You can earn up to 2.4% per day, 6 days a week, depending on your package. And again, you deposit and withdraw USDT TRC20. Okay, USDT TRC20. So yeah, this one here is, again, what can I say? It's been performing. It's been doing its thing. I believe today's Thursday, so at 3 p.m. Eastern, they're going to be doing a live overview, a Zoom, where they go over the plan, they go over the affiliate compensation side. It's like an opportunity Zoom, right? An opportunity meeting. So if you want to plug into that, you can get the information over on our Telegram. I'll probably post it in our Telegram as well. But BitSports has been doing its thing. It's been doing its thing. Let me see here if I can find out what it did yesterday. I'm in my Telegram on my phone. So on, let me see here. On the yesterday, if you had a max package, you got paid out 2% for the day. If you have a pro package, you got paid 1.5%, and elite was 0.85%. So again, very, very respectable numbers. Aggressive, right? I mean, 2% a day, that's ultra aggressive. So again, if you like aggressive platforms, this might be something you might want to take a look at. But BitSports has been doing its thing. It's been performing. Let's talk a little bit about Vortec United. This is another one at 3 p.m. today, and you can go over to their Telegram to get the link. But at 3 p.m. today, they're doing a live Zoom as well with the CEO of the company. It's going to be and I don't know if they're going to do a full-blown overview, but they're definitely going to be doing an interview slash Q&A. He's going to talk about what's coming up for the platform. So if you want to plug into that, again, the link is in their Telegram. This one here has been doing its thing, 0.9, up to 9% per week you can make depending on your package. And again, they process all the withdrawals every single Monday. So again, between now and Sunday, make a withdrawal request if you have a balance. That way it gets processed on Monday and you'll get it in your wallet, within 48 hours. Okay. So Vortec still doing its thing. CloudFi just did an update on this one. Again, no major updates. It's still performing. Um, you know, the team leader level is live now. So again, with that, we should be able to get paid passive profits 7 days a week. If you're a team leader, you'll get profits an extra 2 days a week, and you'll get paid on the weekends. But yeah, this thing it's been performing. It's been doing its thing. And again, there's been a surge. There's been a bunch of people that have come in because some other leaders from other platforms have decided to get involved. And I'm cool with that. Anytime there's a spike in momentum or a spike in, membership, it's always good for a platform, right? Especially good if you've been in it for a while like us. So super excited about that. So CloudFi has been performing. ETF Pool, another platform that's been performing. Withdrawals get processed pretty fast. And again, with this one, you can make up to 1.1% per day. So this one just launched about a week and a half ago. It's probably one of the newer platforms I have in my portfolio. But yeah, it's doing its thing. I mean, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below as well. Let's talk about some of these OG platforms I've had in my platform for a bit. IX Global, this one here, again, just accumulating. I'm mining away with these tokens. I have all my nodes set up, my licenses. We're just mining these tokens. And again, it's going to be very interesting to see when the next bull run happens, what the price of these tokens are going to be. Again, no guarantees. We don't know what the price is going to be, but it's been doing well. It's been doing well. So yeah, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Also, EasyBot, another platform that I've had in my portfolio now for quite a bit. You're not going to make crazy degen numbers with this. You're not going to make 1% a day or 2% a day. You're not even going to make 0.5% a day, right? Because that would be 15% a month. You're probably going to average around 5% a month with this. And again, cool thing about this is you never give custody of your funds to EasyBot. You have it in your trading account. All they can do is trade with it. They can't withdraw it. But again, there is a demographic for this. There are people that like these bots that they can attach to their trading account. And the fact that, we have almost 1,800 people on our team tells me that there's, a market for this. So this one here, we're still, we still have it working for us in our portfolio. Don't really make too many updates on this because there's really nothing to update people on. If you go to their back office, all their Zoom replays, all of that, it's in there. You can watch it. They do, Zooms pretty often. So you can watch all of their replays back there. It's all archived and you can go through the library and see how they do it. They're pretty good with that. Daisy, this one here, I'm not even going to turn on my VPN. You're seeing a 403 error because I don't have my VPN turned on. But this one here is another one. It's been performing for 2 years now. You'll average probably about 10% a month with their Forex side. So again, this one here is, it's just kind of been doing its thing. No real major updates to talk about. which is the case also with Liquidix. No real major updates. I know they started to, I guess for the sake of transparency, they are starting to do a lot more videos on liquidity mining, and AM Crypto, who I believe is the owner of the platform, or one of the owners. I'm not sure if he's the owner or one of the owners. He's starting to do some videos talking about what liquidity mining is, and I think they want to be a little bit more transparent. This one here, I haven't really talked about too much. You can make up to 7.5% per month. The platform works. I mean, it pays, and the withdrawals are smooth. We've we've been withdrawing. So again, it's a working platform. I'll do more videos, standalone videos as we move forward. But again, if you want to check this out, I'll leave a link also down below. Validus, withdrawals are being processed. Our withdrawals have gone through. Again, this is another platform that pays out about 10% a month. Been around for a while. They've been out for, I guess, over a year and a half now. And yeah, they, true to their word, they came back on on the exact date they said they were going to come back. They turned on withdrawals. People were withdrawing. Withdrawals have been, coming through and completed. What else can I say about them? They're doing their thing. And again, I talked about Coin Market Bull in my last video. I think it was yesterday. The withdrawals are taking a little bit slower. They're taking a bit longer. They are coming through. Okay. Now I did a request yesterday. I haven't received it yet. I'm going to give it another day or two. Because it usually will take, I don't know, 72 hours. Now that it's taking me a little bit longer, I'm going to give it a little bit longer time. But yeah, this one here, until the point comes where we're not getting our withdrawals, then I'll say, hey, withdrawals aren't coming through, but they are coming through. They're just taking a little bit longer than usual. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to go through some of these different platforms. There's a couple of other platforms that I'm in that are, doing awesome, that I can't talk about on this video because we're not able to publicly promote them. I'll do a video for that inside of our Telegram. So make sure you follow us on Telegram so you get those updates. But that's pretty much it. Just wanted to run through some of these different platforms, let you know what's working for us. And yeah, just let you know what's happening, what's working, what's not, et cetera, et cetera. That way if you're thinking about getting involved, or maybe you are involved and you're looking for some updates, hopefully we provided a little bit of value for you in this video. And yeah, as always, guys, do your own research. We are in a very fast-moving, risky space. There's a lot of profit to be made, but the flip side of that coin, whenever you have opportunities to make high profit and high gain, it's also going to be high risk. So you have to be able to stomach that. You have to be okay with that. And that's why I always tell people, look, do your own research and due diligence. And sometimes when you do your own research and due diligence, you can do a lot of research and due diligence, and things can still go sideways because you have devs and people involved with the projects that are, they decide to change it, or what have you. We've seen everything happen. So even if you do a lot of research and due diligence, things can still happen. So that's why, risk capital only should be deposited into these platforms. Okay. Funds, you are okay losing. Okay, nobody wants to lose funds, right? Nobody's gonna be happy losing funds, but you have to be okay losing it. Otherwise, you shouldn't be putting it into these different platforms. Okay, like for me, the way I look at it is, it's like going to Vegas. I was in Vegas, last couple of weeks ago. You go to Vegas, you sit at the table. If you start putting money on the blackjack table or whatever game you like to play, it's money that you can afford to lose, right? You shouldn't be putting your rent money or your mortgage money or your kids' college tuition or your retirement fund or maxing out your credit cards. It should be money that you can afford to lose. If you make money with it, great. If you lose it, great. Okay. Um, Again, that's very, very key if you're going to play in this space and have a fun time, right? I mean, you can we've always had a good time in this space because we only put in what we can afford to lose, and we try to mitigate our risk, right? It's not always fun. You guys know things happen, right? For the most part, it has been because we follow the rules. We follow, what we say, which is only putting in risk capital, not overexposing ourselves to risk by spreading our risk over several platforms. So we're diversified, pulling our seed capital out as soon as we can. So we only have house money in the platform. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. I'm not going to rehash it here, but just be smart. Just be smart with what you're doing. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. That's a wrap. Again, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the little bell icon. That way you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.